Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Tamurkhan campaign. I hope that you're all doing well today. So this campaign is, again, my first attempt at learning Tamurkhan's mechanics while we are also using the mods that make the game slower and more difficult. So the one thing that we're not doing in this campaign that we do in a lot of the others is the boosting of garrisons. So that's the one difference between this and the normal grand strategy mod collection that I normally use. And so far in this campaign, we have obviously unified our starting province. We came down, we defeated Kolek, we took his province. We started fighting the Chaos Dwarves down here. We've taken Ice Spear and Blizzard Peak. We just won in the last episode a major battle with one of his armies over here. But as we can see right here, he still has more armies, and we still have not yet met Big Z himself, Zatan. So we know he's floating around here somewhere. Overall, in terms of how we're looking, we've now gotten to the point where we're stronger than he is. So this is really good, because he was, when this war started, he was much, much stronger than we were. So things are going actually surprisingly well. But it's still relatively early, lots of time for things to go south. So feel good about where things stand right now, but obviously I'm not going to start getting complacent. So Spurt Mildew here, I think we want you to... I'm trying to remember. I think I used him to come over here and take Ice Spear, and now I'm just trying to work him over to join the main fighting over this way, I suppose. Because down here's Grimgor. We're not at war with Grimgor yet. We almost certainly will be at war with him at some point, but it looks like our southern and western fronts right now are secure. So I can just continue to move him eastward. We did. It looks like I do need to end my turn because we've already done everything in the last turn. Let me just double check and make sure that our settlements are all doing everything they can. I think I decided not to level this one up right now. Yeah, that's fine. All right, let's go ahead and just assign our skill points and end this turn. So if you're new to my campaigns, I try to stay thematic and not just make it all about min-maxing. So when I'm applying skills, I tend to balance out what makes sense to do from a campaign standpoint as well as what is thematic. So I will be taking all of these skills here in this line, but right now we only have a single Plague Ogre unit, so not really a high priority. We don't have any toad dragons, and that's what this is for. So I'm just going to continue for the moment to work him up here. He is super strong in melee combat, so I see no reason to not boost that even more. And then down here, we have our replenished troops that we're doing. Let's go ahead and give him some... I do want to give him missile resistance at some point, but for now I'm just going to keep going on with the magic. We do have one obsidian amulet that we could give to somebody. I don't see any reason not to go ahead and do that. Well, you know what? Why don't we give it to you? You don't have a talisman yet. That reminds me... Oh, this is nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Okay, what was I going to say? Lost my train of thought. Well, that happens to me a lot. You do still have some movement. You can't fit into his army. Could I use you here? Assassinate 30%? Probably not worth it. 30% chance is obviously not very good. Assassin 28% here, 42% if I just wanted to assault units. It's a tiny little bitty bit more expensive, but it's more likely to succeed. And it's actually generally in the direction that I want to go anyway, because I want to keep eyes on this part of the world. 45%, but it's getting a little bit more expensive there. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to move them over to here. Yeah, this is looking good. I don't I mean, he is not at war with anybody else but us, so I am wondering where he himself has been hiding. Well, I'm going to do this largely just for the experience gain. It's basically paying 300 to gain some experience. 28% versus 42%. Let's, let's go for it. Why not? Did I succeed? No, I failed. Okay, but I got a level out of it. And I got a follower out of it, so... So that's worth it, I think, for 300. I think I'm going to sneeze here. Hang on. No, again, false alarm. Alright, and you are a tactician. So definitely you are better for battles than you are for... as a field agent. I'm going to go ahead and give you replenished troops, even though you're not in an army now. You will be probably going into this army right here. Okay. Let me just check in on the chieftain status here. We've got 5 dominance. You're at 7 allegiance. You're only at 2 allegiance. We need to just keep researching technologies for you. We're not at war with any of these things, so it's going to be kind of slow getting your allegiance up. But we could use some of our dominance to purchase this unit. That's a possibility. Or alternatively, okay, so we're now up to 7. It looks like maybe this increases by 2 every time. I want to say it was 5 to unlock him, but maybe it was 7. I don't remember. All right, well, let's go ahead and do this. We see any reason not to. We want to put him into whatever army Ketsak stays in. I may end up moving Ketsak over into this army right here. And that way we can focus on Kazik's units in Tamurkhan's army. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Because right now, Tamurkhan himself, you are boosting nothing. Nothing, but you will be boosting Plague Ogres. I don't know. I don't know. We will have to think about that. Alright, let's go ahead and check our diplomacy out. Clan Ferric, Harbinger of Disaster. This is, it's a possibility. Oh, he would want peace with us. What would he give us? 2,300. That's actually... Let me think about that for a second. Because at this point, we're talking about getting into an area where we don't have... I mean, this is a unpleasant climate for us. Now, the Volary would be nice to have. But we've got, at this point... We've got the 2 from this province that we want. At least, I mean, eventually I'd like to take Saber Mountain, but I'm not eager to go to war with Grimgor, I don't think. Yeah, he's the #1 faction in the game right now, so... If we made peace with the Chaos Dwarves, we could run our armies up and start fighting up here. Against Archaon. How strong is Archaon? He's quite strong, actually. He's at war with Urson, with Boris. And we have, I think, an objective to be at war with Kull, don't we? Yep, right there. Okay. So, what would Tamurkhan do? Would Tamurkhan make peace with these guys? Or would he just keep fighting them until they're destroyed? Well, we have the upper hand. They have how many settlements left? They have 6 settlements left. I don't know. I think I'll just continue the war. I'll continue the war for now, I guess. Alright, let's go ahead and end our turn. I have to remember to save the game. Forgot this is the one campaign where I have to take manual saves. He's got the army overloaded with the hobgoblin and goblin laborers, maybe orc laborers, but definitely not the most fearsome of units in his armies. All right, Pestiferous Life. That'll give us an allegiance with our chieftain. Okay, defeat that army right there. Okay, yeah, we'll get right on that. Floating Mountain receives a plague. Okay, this is good. This is the one that we want. Blizzard Peak as well. This is probably a different plague though. Yep. Okay. All right. Very good. Our income is still looking pretty decent. Let's go ahead and get you. First of all, these are the orc laborers. These are the goblin laborers. Okay. He does have one spawn of Tzeentch here. He's only level 4. Don't know how strong this infernal castellan is. All right. You've got some public order issues that I need to pay attention to. In terms of, can I reach him? I can reach him. That seems kind of dumb of him to move close enough that my army can reach. So obviously we're going to be attacking him. The question is, can you get... You cannot get over there close enough to join the fight, unfortunately. Okay. Before I do that fight, I just want to take a glance here at my settlements. You've got the control and growth going, which is probably good for you. We are still a fair number of turns away from being able to level up Floating Mountain. Up here, you're 1 turn away from us being able to level up Nurgle Thicket. We don't have any commandments that allow us to upgrade our buildings for cheaper. You do both have the plague going on, so that's good. Our infections are looking good. All right, time to go ahead and do some damage here. Pretty much almost entirely melee for him. Right there, this guy right here is ranged. That guy's ranged. Everything else is melee. I need to remember to save the game. Okay, decisive victory. Let's go ahead and do a quick save, so just in case. Alright, let's take a look here at the battlefield. Okay. Pretty normal. Alright, start our deployment here. I don't really see any reason to do anything special, so let's just go ahead and get all of our normal frontline troops here on 4. You guys... I don't think they're going to come to us, but we'll try it. We'll try waiting for them while we build up some Winds of Magic. Although... yeah, we got plenty of Winds of Magic, or plenty of reserve. Okay, so you guys, let's go ahead and get you two in the rear, on the sides. Let's get our cavalry here. On 5, you guys can start out up here. That's a really strong flanking force. And Tamurkhan will get you in the middle. Oh, I guess you could be considered cavalry now as well. Let's, I'm still going to put him on 1. The question, now, yeah, I'm not going to put him on the flanking force. I think he's better off here in the middle. Okay, let's go ahead and start this battle. Let's see what they do. Are they coming towards us by any chance? They are. Very interesting. No, they're not. They're just straightening their lines. Okay. The wizard over there will probably start casting on us right away. It's fine. Let's go ahead and just do nothing special. Put these guys in a control group. 4. Let's go ahead and have you guys all charge in this direction. Start out walking. 1, you can come here. You can be with him as well. Walking. You guys walking. You guys walking. We'll speed up as we get a little bit closer to their line. Let's go ahead and get you guys over here. And speed everything up. Okay, there's the magic coming out. Okay, fire to fireball at Tamurkhan. That suits me fine. Another one at Tamurkhan. That's fine. Tamurkhan's just going to regenerate that. Let's go ahead and do a pestiferous life here on... Not on orc laborers. That's probably not the best use for it. Well, he doesn't really have anything great to hit with this, does he? We'll hit you. I'm curious how much damage this is going to do to you. I don't think this is the most effective use of it, but I do... That still worked out pretty good. Okay, 4, you guys charge forward full speed now. Okay, you guys go ahead and just start destroying. Alright, let's go ahead and get a few spells off here. Oops, what did I just do? This is a direct damage spell on... I just misclicked a couple times, okay? Alright, you guys can go ahead and get in on them. You guys can get in on... Wait a minute, where did this happen at? Alright, I need to get you through there. You guys pretty much wrecking over here. We're taking some decent damage over here. Those laborers are actually doing more damage to us than I expected. So, you know, that's fine. We are definitely winning in most of the places, but we took some damage. You guys should be overwhelming over there. Now you guys can all get in on him. Tamurkhan, come on, get in on him. And Ketsek, let's go ahead and get another spell off on them. They're unbreakable. Just keep doing damage to them. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I think this is probably not going to go on a whole lot longer. Get you back into the fight. Get you moving forward. You guys go ahead and take them out now. Let's go ahead and heal somebody. You. At this point, it looks like everybody's probably wrecked except for their characters. What are you doing? Let's get you up here. Victory. Okay, we do want to make sure that we kill the enemy lord here, and it looks like we're doing a pretty good job of it. Kasich, where's his... Yeah, try to kill him, please. And do we have anything else to cast? We might as well try. It says not effective against characters, but still, we may as well try it. So the only damaging spell that we've got. We do have the unspeakable foulness. I need to remember to use that a little bit more. Okay, come on, guys. What's he at? 1200. Okay, let's just go ahead and speed up. I'm assuming that between Tamurkhan and Kasich, they can... There we go. Yeah, Tamurkhan. Tamurkhan on top of it. All right. A couple of units got a little dinged up there, but for the most part, that was pretty straightforward. Alrighty. 2600 favor. Definitely take that. 2000 experience. We get 100 infections, or we could get more favor. I think we're going to go with the infections. Very nice. Got ourselves unlocked another Regiment of Renown. Got some ranks. Spin our camera around here. Alright, you need a plague. I need to get a plague on you. At this point, we've built up enough of a cushion of infections that I think we can start doing plagues a little bit more frequently. Let's go ahead and give you a skill up here. I think Blade Shield. Kasich. Okay, what do we think here? More power. So this is for cavalry and chariot units. That's a strong possibility. Well, first of all, let me... Okay, I do still need to do that line right there. Self-preservation, I still probably should be doing this. Relentless Assault. Contagious. Okay, I'm going to go right now with Contagious so that it increases our plague duration. I'm going to fill out, I think, this line probably as a priority. Alright, so now...
Our host grows as our enemies fall.
Now we can press forward over here. I'm afraid that army's probably going to run away. We don't need to go in channeling stance. I guess what we'll do here... Wait a minute. What the heck just happened there? Why did it... Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, yeah, my movement is actually... Let me just go as far as here so I can continue to replenish. Don't know for sure, but hopefully I'll be able to reach next turn. I think it's safe to be in march stance right now. They are in fairly bad shape right now. Okay, you... Let's try 44%, 29%. Over here, 46%, but it's more expensive. I'm going to try to assassinate him. Well, you know, I'll take it. Wasn't really expecting a success, but... It does seem like I do better. I have a better chance of actually succeeding when it's a relatively unimportant assassination attempt. And then when it is really important, I'm more likely to fail. That's obviously confirmation bias. Anyway, let's go ahead and give you Miasma of Pestilence there. But that's just the way that it seems to me. Like, I struggle with hero actions. Okay, let's go ahead and get you moving full speed this away. I could do some recruiting. Let's see what our options are here. Right now he's got these Marauders and Pestigores. I can't remember exactly what I decided to do with him, but clearly he's focusing on the non-demonic melee infantry. I could definitely start recruiting in some Chaos Warriors, and I'm kind of inclined to do so. But let me just see if I need the money somewhere else first. The public order here is going to continue to deteriorate. However, we're only one turn away from being able to level one up. I could get a control building going to slow that down. Alright, up here, Challenge Stone, you are still many turns away from being able to level up Floating Mountain. You're getting... Okay, but let me take a look here. I probably didn't need to build this defensive building, except I'm now realizing, of course, it is boosting our, not yet, but at this level right here, it increases our hero capacity. So this is nice. I like this. This defense building is actually really worth building, even in places where you don't feel like you need the defense building, because of the hero capacity. Very nice. And I assume that's going to be true for the minor settlements as well. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay, so we're going to want to build that in lots of places. Okay. See, I'm still learning the mechanics for the new Nurgle. Alright, that means you, these infections and control, probably not super important that I have this building. I may go ahead and demolish that. Our infections are, at this point, increasing rapidly enough that the extra 10, the extra 15 that we're getting here, it's 10, 15, 25, okay. The extra 15 is nice, but it's not essential. The control is nice, but it's not essential. Let's go ahead and demolish this, and we'll replace it with a building that makes more sense to go into a main settlement building. Okay, all right. It's all good with me. All right, so again, we just need to do technologies as fast as we can right now because we gain allegiance for Ketsak with it. So we could... These are not really priority units. So let's go over here to faction. Yep, creeping corruption. 3 turns for that. Okay. Meanwhile, 7, 3. We've got this. We do need to actually do the recruiting of him. Maybe we... No, I want to leave... For now, I want to leave Ketsak in Tamurkhan's army because I want to have a wizard in this army. We've got 100 winds of magic. I want to be able to use it. And, okay. I think we'll check... well, actually, next thing, let's look at our plagues here. So I want to just continue to unlock symptoms that we haven't unlocked. So we can unlock speed, winds of magic cost for all spells, Missile resistance. Construction cost on buildings. Winds of magic power reserve. Well, these two are side by side. This is an army buff. This is an army buff. This is an army buff. That's an army buff. Let's go ahead and do these. And if we do it on Tamurkhan's army, it will last for an extra turn because of Kha'Zix. So let's go ahead and do that. Infect. And I do wish it told me right there, but it doesn't, so I have to look right here to see. This is a flaccid organs, okay, that's rather unappealing. I guess unless you're Nurgle. Alright, so yeah, and it should last for 4 turns, right? 4 turns, okay, very good. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and... Oh, and I just want to make sure here. Yes, you did gain... You gained 1 allegiance. Very good. Do our diplomacy. Where is he now? I guess I just lost track of him. Alright, now how much money would you give us? 4,500 and you would love a non-aggression pact. I would probably do it, except it feels not terribly thematic. So let's just go ahead and end our turn. Again, Michael, you gotta remember to save. Got to remember to save.
Foolish to meet with one such as me.
Yeah, I could have gotten more than that last time I checked. Alright. Oh, interesting. Okay. A jealous guardian. Wherever you go, it seems Ketsek Fimderic follows close behind, desperate to ingratiate himself as your second in command. Attempting to worm his way into your confidences, Ketsek makes his opinion of Kha'Zix the Befouled clear. A fool, Ketsek claims, who he deems too protective and much too small-minded to ever be worthy of your trust. Perhaps he has a point. Or are his words as empty as the desperate flattery he doles your way? Oh, alright, so, well, this is nice because whichever one you side with, you gain a benefit, but you're not actually crippling yourself with the other one. So, when it says fealty, I'm assuming this means the allegiance? Well, I'm sorry, Ketsek. I like you, Ketsek. I don't want to say it's clear he cannot be trusted. Yeah, I have to side with Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is my boy right now. Let's go ahead and side with Kha'Zix. And does that put us up to 11? It does. Okay, very nice. Confederation between Goldtooth and some minor ogres. We've got the Confederation in Cathay. We've got another trait gained. Very nice. Challenge Stone gets a plague. This is not the plague that's good for settlements, though. This one is the one that's good for settlements, so that's great. Okay. Alrighty. Onward and upward. Let's, this is definitely going a little bit smoother than the Malachi and the Skarsnik campaigns are. Oh, excuse me. Yawn creeping up on me there. Alright, so what I want to do, I want to get these armies close enough together where they could start rearranging the troop situation. First of all, let's go ahead and do which of you two is more important. I think we'll do Blizzard Peak. You are going to be not quite able to reach
Dwarves, maggots,
for this battle, unfortunately. Michael saved the game. There we go. Feel better now that the game is saved. Not that I've been having crashes, but... Alright, definitely are going to want to do this because of the hero capacity, but it is fairly expensive. Up here, we're definitely going to want to do this. I could do the growth. In fact, that's probably my best option here. Let me just see. Well, and I do want to do this as well. And I do want to get some more military buildings going. But I think the growth has got to be the priority right now. So let's go ahead and go with growth. Plus it's nice and cheap. Plus we can do this. Very good. Okay. Alright. Now... And you're doing income. You've already got income. This is my infections. Okay. That one I am going to leave there. And then back down to here. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and get the
Favored of Nurgle.
the battle going here. This is a decent garrison. Plus he's got this army right there. We have the objective here of defeating that. That's going to give us battle masters and plus 1,000 total favor. Well, let's go ahead and... The only reason I'm actually going to do this, I'm actually going to take one of the units out of Tamurkhan's army so that we can go ahead and get Pinchai into the army just for the experience benefit. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and give... What do we have here? 2, 2, 3... 4. Let's go ahead and pull him out because he's a little bit damaged. Oh, that's useful. Spread some plague. Okay, now Tamurkhan. You in regular stance can move the whole way up to here. Let's go ahead and do an encircle. Let's go ahead and get you into the army. Okay. Let's go ahead and save the game. Let's go ahead. We've got our plague. Let's go ahead and fight this battle. There's some hobgoblin cutthroats that I thought maybe they would be stealth units, but it doesn't look like it. Okay. Hobgoblin. Well, this is going to be an interesting fight. It is just a regular old field battle. Okay. I think what I'm going to try to do this time is actually hit with our flanking units first. Because our flankers are very strong. And it might get some of their archers to turn and face that direction while our main line is still running forward. Although maybe it makes more sense to try to get the flankers actually into his back line. So scratch that idea. Alright, let's go ahead and do the same thing all over again. Let's go ahead and get all of you guys. This time I'm not going to put any of you in reserve. Let's go ahead and get you on 4. Let's go ahead and put you in a locked control group. Tamurkhan in the middle. Kasich and the flankers. You guys... There's not really any room to do any flanking. I'm going to get you over here. Tamurkhan, you're on 1. Pinchai and Ketsak, you're on 2. Here in the middle. start the battle. 4, you guys just kind of charge forward. Starting out walking, we will get you into running here in a moment. You guys over here, still outside the range. 1, you here, outside the range. And 2, you guys here, outside the range. Everything speed up. They are shifting about. As we get a little bit closer here, we will start to run. Okay, let me slow down here. 4, oh, you guys are, oh, some of you are running and some of you aren't. Well, you all should run now. 5. Now you guys can probably try to get around behind. 1, Tamurkhan, you are on him. 2, you guys forward a little faster. Hobgoblin cutthroats over there. I do need to try to get you guys into the back line. You guys can hit right here.
Let there be butchery.
Let's go ahead and do this right here. Boom! Come on. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him. Well, I got 2 of them anyway. Well, it wasn't super, but it's fine. Get on those blunderbusses. Get on those blunderbusses, okay? You get on him.
By my savage spirit.
You guys on the blunderbusses. And, oops. You do this. On him. Alright, you're taking some damage over here. But over here, we are definitely winning big time. Get in on those archers. Alright. Wow, look at this. Tamurkhan actually took some damage here. Shouldn't last for very long. Let's go ahead and get some spells off over here. Alright, up here, we're still working on him, huh? 5, where's my 5s? Everybody's broken over there. Let's get the 5s over here. Tell you what, you guys, you can hit them from behind because we're winning pretty much everywhere up here. You guys go ahead and get over here. I'm terrible with the Forsaken, so I don't really care if I lose them, but I am surprised they've taken quite that much damage. Let's get you guys over here. Let's go ahead and get a heal on them, I guess. Okay, we killed the enemy lord. There we go. That's it. Don't think there's any reason to keep fighting here. Yeah. Oh. No, you're not a character. All right, end battle. Okay, I want to start to focus more on plague ogres and toad dragons in Tamurkhan's army for theme reasons, which means the non-demonic melee infantry I'm going to start to shift over to the other army. Oh, and the Famir. I'll put the Famir in this army as well. For now. 3,000 favor, some decent experience. Let's go ahead and occupy, I suppose. We could sack it. That's really good money. Nah, we'll occupy it. We'll occupy it. Alright. And of course we got the mission succeeded. Got some ranks. Okay. Alright, let's take a look at what we got here. I think at this point we'll give you Wound Maker. We're getting closer to this Pestilent Decay. Love the Pestilent Decay. Okay. We did get another ancillary here. Alright, Kasich.
Warlord and conqueror.
I could do Indomitable now. This is only a single use. Oh, but it's permanent. As long as our hit point stays... Well, why do I even have to activate it? It's a passive ability, but it has... maybe I don't have to activate it. It's a little hard to tell. Okay, Unbreakable. Yeah, let's go ahead and give him that. Let's go ahead and give you Replenish Troops. Let's go ahead and give you Children of Nurgle. Okay. Granite Spikes, you are unfortunately an unpleasant climate. You've got infections and control and growth. That's fine, actually. That all suits me fine. The Volar we definitely... Well, we found him. We definitely found him. There he is. Okay. That's going to be where all of the remaining strength of his is. And it's not nothing. He is weaker than we are. But he himself is level 12. He's got a couple pieces of legendary gear. So that is going to be our toughest fight yet, I believe. We could actually go ahead and get you into channeling stance. No, let's get you closer. You are, however, losing Winds of Magic now, which is not great. We're losing Winds of Magic here as well. Okay. Well, let's see how he reacts to all that. You are doing okay. You are doing fine. I could go ahead and level this up. Not sure it's my highest priority for my money right now. Okay. It's going to be quite some time before we can do anything with you. But I may want to do some recruiting. Yeah, I'm going to save... Nah, we're getting really good income. Let's go ahead and do this. Just to be able to increase our cultists and exalted heroes. We actually already have capacity for both of them. Can I go ahead and recruit them? I can. Okay, let's go ahead and do that then. Let's see here. Probably not what we need. This, I like tough. Tough is good.
Cultist of the Fly Lord.
And any magic items for you? Does not look like it. Any ancillaries for you? No, okay. Alright, and then let's go ahead and do our Exalted Hero as well. Iron Skin is okay. Dark Fury is not great. Slaughterer Strength. It's a thought. I think I'm going to go Iron Skin with him. It's not one of my favorites, but it's at least an all-around benefit to melee, which is what he's going to be used for. Okay. Alright. And we'll probably try to get him into both of them into Tamurkhan's army as well. The cultist will give us a benefit with, I think, improved mobility. Isn't that what he does?
Rejoice.
Increased mobility. Yep. Okay. So, or no, actually, no. We're already getting that from Kasich, aren't we? No, we're not. I thought we were. Okay. All right. My mistake. Okay. Building upgrade available. Yeah. At this point, I'm going to save. No, I'm gonna recruit couple of Chaos Warriors here. Alright, now that's all we can afford. We've got plagues already coming out the wazoo. Still getting the 55 per turn, that's good. Let's go ahead and do our diplomacy. Who is he at war with? Just a minor Kislev faction. Only 2 settlements. We'll have to wipe him out and take those settlements at some point. Okay, just out of curiosity, he would now give us more than 5,000. But we're still not going to do it. We're going to take a save, and we're going to end. We're at 4 dominance. We're at 3 alignment. We still need to get Ketsak's alignment up much, much higher. Let's go ahead and end our turn. This is probably going to have to do it then for this episode. Largely because I'm getting tired. Okay, let's see what he does. Here he comes. Sort of. If he is willing to come towards us, we will go ahead and fight him where it's on our terms, which is, you know, close to the other army and also close to the Granite Spikes garrison. Even though it's pretty small at this point, at least it's better than not having it at all. However, I would not be surprised if he declines to attack.
My host cannot be stopped. No.
Wow.
Rise, and I will take what's mine.
That's not what he said. They changed the text here doesn't match what he said. Not that that's a big deal, but okay. So here we go. Ooh, this would give us some 7 additional dominance, 10,000 favor. The Black Cleaver. Very nice. Well, we're definitely going to want to do that. I'll read the flavor text later. That is a beatable army for sure. It does say reinforcements expected, but that's definitely something that we can win. Probably with our current army. Except for the fact that we have to kind of focus on Zatan the Black here for the time being. Although maybe not. We could actually probably go ahead and do that this turn because he's... No, he is close enough to attack. I don't want to weaken this army too much with him right there. All right. We obviously want to get you guys. I can go ahead. The nice thing about having to take manual saves is that I can actually save in the middle of a turn easily enough now. Let's go ahead and get you moving forward. Let's go ahead and get you moving up here as well.
May my wounds turn putrid.
Okay. Take a look here at our buildings. 4 turns away from being able to level this up. We can go ahead and do this one, I suppose. 1,500, it's pretty cheap. We are 5 turns away from being able to level this one up. And we're many turns away from you being able to level up. The garrison, yeah, still pretty weak, but we're getting maximum replenishment right now inside the settlement. You channeling. Next turn will be when we shift more units around, but for now you can stay the way you are. Let's go and get you a little bit closer. I'd be tempted to try an ambush, but there's really no good terrain here to lay an ambush. And he also has that hero unit right there. So it would almost certainly fail. Okay, we still have two more turns left, I think. Yep, on our flaccid organs. Actually, we're close enough that we could attack. I did just say that I wanted to fight him on our terms over here, but I mean, I could probably put you into. Yeah, I think he would likely retreat, but maybe not. He's actually not close enough for the Volary to come out and reinforce him. Well, that's definitely a winnable battle. The question is whether or not he would stay and fight. Well, we'll think about that a little bit, and we will decide prior to, or at the beginning of the next episode. We're at 11 here. We do want to hurry up and get him up to the next level so that I can do these toad dragons. Definitely want to do some toad dragons. And we could... Yeah, that's of no benefit to us right now. We got 4 dominance. Yeah, we definitely need to get this up because I want to start getting some more of these units involved. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to go ahead and switch out some units here. So Tamurkhan, we'll go ahead and send over the weakest. And then we'll go ahead and recruit in. Not that. Right here. We'll go ahead and recruit these guys in. Very nice. Okay. Looking forward to giving them a try. Alright. My timer is going off. So that... there we go. I think that's a pretty good... cliffhanger to end this one on. We're going to be fighting Zatan the Black at the beginning of the next episode, hopefully. So it's I think that's all that I can think of right now. Well, let me go ahead and say thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.